I had a great time, Dante.
Really?
Of course! It's been a blast hanging out with you. Honestly, I needed someone to hang out with.
You did?
Yeah, well, someone who isn't working here. All everyone here ever talks about is work. How Guy is so bossy and stuff, yada yada. It's nice to get out and be able to lose my mind in something else.
Sounds like work consumes your life.
Yeah, but it's rewarding. I enjoy being a hairdresser. It's nothing glamorous, but I like it.
Not glamorous? Have you looked in a mirror?
Stop. But seriously, it's not a crazy job. It's just something I love to do, and I'm happy I'm doing it.
Well, that's great. I hope I can find happiness like that someday.
I'm sure you will, Dante. So I'll see you around later then?
See you later.
Mwah. That's for the adorable joke you made there.
Well, maybe I'll have to make more.
Don't push your luck. See ya, Dante.
See ya! She's awesome.
Hey, Dante. Where you been? I've been looking for you all day.
I, had hula lessons. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, lucky you! Taking those extra hula lessons, huh? Couldn't invite me?
Didn't you say you didn't want to go today?
Of course I wanted to go!
What happened to your legs, Gareth?
I gave Kawaii-chan a private hula lesson to see if she could control herself around the hula skirts.
Gareth-kun, Kawaii-chan is so sorry! Kawaii-chan is gonna go and make Gareth a big cake to say sorry! I'll be back in a while! Kawaii-chan needs ingredients!
Phew. Oh, she's gone.
Man, Gareth's got it bad.
Hey, don't change the subject. Now, where have you been exactly? I know for a fact hula lessons are only an hour long and you've been gone for 3.
I, went to the beach to relax.
Whoops. Oh, sorry. My cell. Hello? No, chocolate is fine, Kawaii-chan. Yeah, bye.
I just lost track of time. I know you're back and everything, and it's just I had other things to do, and, say, why don't you and I go out for dinner tomorrow?
Sounds great.
Perfect! Well, we better get to sleep. Don't want to be late for dinner then, huh? Boy, I am so tired. Night!
I am going to get the truth from you, Dante, if it's the last thing I do.
1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go.
That was fun, Zane! I had a great time!
Did that at least make up for me eating your cupcake?
It's a start.
Hey!
I'm kidding. You're forgiven.
Phew.
For now.
Wait, what does that mean?
Bye!
Darn you and your sugar high, Aphmau!
Huh?
Aph!
Heron!
Wow, you're abnormally lovey tonight. And giggly.
Yeah! Zane and I went to the pier and had a great time.
Oh. Aph, I need to tell you something really important.
We went to the candy store, and then we got a balloon, and it was really red, and then we all started
It's about Dante. Wait. How much candy have you had?
A lot!
Great. So, you're on a sugar rush.
No. Why would you ask that?
Because usually when this happens, you fall... right down on the floor. Let's get you to bed.
Who's there? I'm asleep! Oh, really? Sorry, I couldn't tell. Oh, it's just you. Yeah, it's just me. Hey, aren't you gonna ask why I'm so jumpy? Just because we're roommates for the summer doesn't mean I have to care about you. How are you friends with Aphmau again? It's really none of your business. She would care about what I was feeling. Yeah, I'm sure she would. She'd probably say something along the lines of, "Oh, Dante, you can tell me anything. I'm totes here to listen." Really? Thanks, Zane! No, that's not what I... Well, if you haven't seen her already, Nicole is back and she's here on the island. I really don't care. And as you know, I'm currently interested in Jenna and I've been hanging out with her a lot. You're just going to keep telling me everything, aren't you? When summer started, I was going to break up with Nicole because I didn't feel like I was really myself around her. But don't get me wrong, I cared and still care about Nicole. But as a friend, and she wanted more. She made a huge confession to me and I didn't want to see her hurt. So I told her exactly what she wanted to hear. Which was... I told her I love you. Oh, boy, you done messed up. That is not helpful! She said it and I just panicked. No offense, but you got yourself into this situation, and frankly, I don't want to be involved. So you best figure out how to deal with this on your own. Night. I just don't know what to do. I'm so messed up.
Morning.
Did we sleep on the same couch?
No, we didn't. I slept on that couch.
What happened?
You had a lot of sugar yesterday, so you fell asleep almost instantly. Since Caitlin's sick and I didn't want to put you in the same bed, I ended up bringing you up here.
I can't believe that happened. I haven't had a sugar rush since high school.
I remember.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Hon, you have nothing to be embarrassed about. Except for maybe the fact that you were acting like a cat last night.
Seriously?
Of course not. I'm just joking. Aphmau, get down here! See, Celestia? I am much better with dogs. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Hey babe. There's something I really need to talk to you about. It's about Dante.
What?
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me. Nicole is here? Does Caitlin know this?
Yeah, she does. But Caitlin is sick, so they haven't been able to hang out.
Dante, bud, you got yourself in a pickle here.
Tell me about it. I just don't want to hurt Jenna or Nicole.
Do they know about each other?
Not yet. I plan to keep it that way until I can find a way to make everyone happy.
Hate to tell you, man, but this is your fault.
I know! And I need to figure out how to fix this!
You said I love you. That's a huge deal, man.
Have you said that to Caitlin yet? Are you guys even dating?
We're just seeing each other, nothing official. Speaking of Caitlin, imagine what she's going to do to you when she finds out about this!
Don't you dare!
Hey, calm down, Dante. I'm not gonna go babbling to Caitlin. This is between you, Nicole, and Jenna.
Yeah, I know.
Look, I'm not a big fan of knowing this, but you're my friend, and I know you're trying to do the right thing. And you're going to do it soon, right?
Right, just...
Don't worry, my lips are sealed, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad yours are. But Aaron's probably already told Aphmau.
What's Aphmau gonna do? She can't even reach her face.
Dante, you're dead!
Dante isn't here. Please leave a message after the sigh.
Where is he? I heard what he's done, and he's not going to get away with it.
Don't you think you're overreacting?
Overreacting? No. I'm underreacting if you ask me. Dante's a horrible person!
Hey, Aph, calm down a bit.
But, Zane...
Look, I know Dante has been horrible with relationships, but I think he's trying to change. He's being a complete idiot, but he's got the best interest of the people he cares about in mind.
Hello? Anyone? Can someone get me soup? Travis? Aphmau? Nicole? I can't believe I'm saying this, but Zane?
He's not trying to play anyone. He's just dumb.
I see. Well, maybe you're right. But still, he needs to...
Aphmau!
What is that thing?
Caitlin!
I'm sick, Aphmau. Get me soup.
Ah, she's got the virus!
What virus? My mask! I'm infected!
Alright! Here's some soup, you two. Now you both eat and I'll come back and put you to the mimes!
Can I have a cupcake?
Aw, well maybe if you're good.
Thank you.
Here! We'll put on your favorite show!
Yay! Oh no, the torture!
I'm gonna make a mistake. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try